everyone, it's Danielle Duffy with Danielle Fitness, and this is Band Basics. Let's go over the basic exercises we can use with this band to really kick it up a notch and just take your workouts to the next level. So let's start with the squat. Everyone loves it. We're going to start by placing the band right above the knee. Make sure you never place the band at the knee joint. Let's perfect your squat. Now, your feet are always hip distance apart. I want you to stand up nice and tall and take a seat. You want to imagine as if you're sitting back into a chair. Maybe you're sitting on the couch. Maybe you're sitting on a toilet. Make sure your knees never pass your toes. Your chest is up and your back is straight. You're not leaning forward. I need those abs nice and tight. Straight up, straight down. So this additional resistance, it's just going to help you burn more calories, build muscle a little bit faster. It's a great way to kick it up a notch with not necessarily using heavy weights or anything weight bearing. So this is your basic squat. You have your band. I want you to incorporate this in your day-to-day workout routines. Now there's another placement for the band. You don't just have to use it up high. Another placement, we can take it down below. So about mid-shins, taking it down mid-shins and, having your feet hip distance apart, we're going to use our abductors a little bit more. Our hips, you're going to feel a little bit more in your hips. So if you're wanting to target your hips, I recommend taking the band down low with your basic squats. So give it a go. See how it feels. Different from having it right above the knee. Remember your key components with your squat. Your knees never pass your toes. I love angles. So it's a 90-degree angle at the knee. Make sure you're not leaning forward, chest up, back straight. And if this is new for you, you can always have a bench, a chair, or something behind to kind of tap your butt on. All right? Let's move on to the deadlift. You've mastered your squat. And remember, a squat is a quad-dominant exercise, although you are using glutes. We want the body to stay balanced. So deadlifts are really going to target the hamstrings. And what I'm going to do is place the band, remember, above the knee, never at the knee joint. Have my feet hip distance apart as I hinge forward. Micro bend in my knee, and I'm keeping a nice straight spine. Dig through your heels to hinge up. Hinge from your hips and lift. There's a big difference between a deadlift and a squat. So if you're hinging, you should immediately feel that pull in the back side of your legs, not in your quads. All right? I want you to think about what muscles you want to activate when working out. It's a mind-muscle connection. If you're thinking about your hamstrings, we're more likely going to activate them. This is your deadlift. Now, if you want a little bit more, we can work on a single leg deadlift. Bringing one leg back. All the same rules apply. Micro bend in your knee, hinge from the hips, keep a straight spine. All right, so we got our quads, we have our hamstrings. Let's talk about hips. And I'm going to take it back down, mid-shins, and we're going to do some steps here. Take a nice deep squat that you've mastered and give me a big step and then a little step. Take it back. Big step, little step. We're working our hips, abductors. Big step, little step. So this is going to be great if you're working on your hips, but also quads and glutes. And I just call these steps big step, little step. What we don't want to do is your feet to come together because the band's going to fall. You want to keep a constant pull, a constant resistance down below. So little steps, big steps, little and big. All right, so that's going to be great for your hips. Let's keep working. The band can be used for many, many things, and not just lower body. Let's go over a few exercises you can use for upper body. Placing the band on your forearms, we can really get a nice burn in our shoulders and our chest. I call this reach and pull. So, balling your fist up, elbows tight, reach your arms out, constant tension on the band, and pull. Reach, if you notice, palms down, and pull, elbows tight. I'm imagining as if I'm trying to pull that band apart. Reach, palms shoulder height, and pull. Reach, and pull. We're working shoulders, back, It's a win-win here. Reach and pull. We don't want to forget about upper body. Reach and pull. And pull. Great addition. I want you guys to give it a try. All right, let's bring that band straight out and pulse. So I want you to imagine as if you're trying to pull the band apart. Again, working back, shoulders, nice burn. Pull, pull, pull. And this would be great to set a timer and maybe go for 10 or 15 seconds. You can do a Tabata and a HIIT workout. And we use it a lot in my HIIT class. All of these exercises you'll see in my band classes. All right, let's give it a rest. A little upper body cardio. I call this the drummer. Bring your arms straight out, and we're gonna alternate. So I ball my fist up, and imagine as if you're playing a drum. And you can go really fast, shoulders, biceps, chest, or a little bit slower. You're gonna get a nice burn, and again, this is great for total upper body. Set a timer, you drum for 10 to 15 seconds. Work, and let's rest. So if you really want to focus on just biceps, we can use the band for that as well. So pressing down with the right palm, left palm face up. I curl my left palm towards my right shoulder. So you see how versatile the band is. And I recommend everyone using it for total body, not just legs. We want to be balanced and even. So biceps. And we can reverse it and press down for triceps. So I'm gonna put pressure, apply upward, and press down. Down. As you can see, working triceps, pressing down. Press down for triceps, up for biceps. All right, you guys, don't forget, incorporate upper body into your daily workouts. Let's take it down to the mat. There's lots more fun stuff we can do with the band. Let's talk about the bridge. So we'll take a seat. The band's gonna go right above your knees. Remember, never at the knee joint. And we all heard of or seen a bridge at some point. A band is a great addition to kick that bridge up a notch. Peel back, palms flat, and lift your pelvic off the ground. All right, so what I want you to do is first check in. Your heels are flat, and you do have tension on the band. We don't want our knees buckling in, so you want some tension. If you want more, separate your legs, make it wider. So the first exercise is a hip hinge, where we lift and lower our pelvic. Hinge from the hips, squeeze your glutes at the top. You're gonna feel a burn almost immediately with that extra resistance, trying to pull your knees in. You're fighting to keep the knees apart. Lift and lower. Great addition to any workout. Another variation, you're at the top of your bridge and you can pulse the knees out. And you can make it fun. Even add the two together. I do it a lot in my classes. So if you're taking my live classes, we'll definitely do some of these. Putting the two together, you could do a hip hinge, lift and lower, out and in. So we're getting glutes, core, hips. It's a win-win. So this is your basic bridge with the band. A little bit more advanced, you can take it to single leg. So extending one leg out, keep your knees aligned, palms flat, lift up. So yes, you can do your hinges, lift and lower. You can even hold and press the knee out, out, out. Little pulses there. You'll see more advanced band moves like this and maybe my band Pilates class or my live band class. All right. So there's a few new things you can do with the band, but don't forget about core. We can use the band to really boost your core workouts. So moving it now, mid shins. Remember, never at the ankle or the knee joint. Pointing my toes towards the ceiling, spreading as wide as I can to keep that tension. Hands behind my head, I curl up for your basic leg lift. And I think we've all done or seen a leg lift before. Having that additional resistance is a double whammy here. So not only are we working core, but we're still working our legs. We're working our hips, belly button to the spine. Make sure your abs stay tight. If it bothers your neck, you can always lower down. These are your leg raises. If it still is bothering your back or your neck, palms under your sacrum. You get a little support there. All right, these are your leg raises. One more fun exercise with the band would be scissors. So I start with my toes to the ceiling, head and neck lifted. Lots of tension here, over and under, over and under. We start to drop the legs down, keeping tension, point your toes, and bring them up, over, under. All right, let's bring it in. So hopefully you've learned a lot of exercises that you can incorporate in your daily workouts using your band. Even just doing everything that I taught you today and kind of repeating it 3 or 4 times is amazing, is an amazing total body workout. So thanks for joining me for your band basics. I hope you enjoy using your band, and join me in a live class, because you'd be surprised how much more we can do and how much more fun we can have with your band. I'll see you soon. Thank you.